Right now, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is back in Israel for the second time in a week. He's been crisscrossing the region, visiting 6 nations there, trying to secure a ceasefire.
Right now, there also appears to be confusion about this border crossing near Egypt. This is that Rafah border. The United States expecting it to reopen for foreigners. However, Hamas and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu have not confirmed that it would happen, saying they have not agreed to a ceasefire at this time. Reuters journalists are reporting a small crowd right now at that crossing, hoping to enter into Egypt for safety. U.S. citizens, some other refugees that just need to escape right now.
That's right. And in Gaza, the UN warns of a humanitarian crisis that is growing. Hospitals are over capacity. The power supplies are barely hanging on. We know that Israel cut water, power. That is because they're trying to starve out the enemy, Hamas. Several are also unable to evacuate patients.
And all of this coming as Israeli troops move closer and closer to the border with Gaza, amassing huge amounts of soldiers, tanks, artillery, all ahead of that expected ground invasion. We've also learned that Hamas is holding 199 people captive in the Gaza Strip, but that could be, an even higher number. By the way, that is up from the 155 previously stated by the IDF.
Robert Sherman is with us right now to bring us the latest updates from Tel Aviv. Robert, good morning.
Good morning to you, Adrienne. And both you and Markie laid out the effective fog of war that we're seeing on the ground here. On the one hand, talking about the prospects of a ceasefire in southern Israel. The Egyptians have talking about the fact that this was a possibility, but the Israelis and officials with Hamas saying no deal has been struck at this point, which is why you do not see a ceasefire in the southern portion of the Gaza Strip. That goes along with the Rafah crossing to Egypt as well, with many Western countries, including the United States, calling for that crossing to be open, at the very least, to allow foreign citizens out of the Gaza Strip and to get humanitarian supplies in. That crossing still remains closed at this hours, with no indication of when or if it will be opening anytime soon. But meanwhile, we have been witnessing as countries across the globe have been working to get their citizens out of Israel. That includes the United States, who is putting American citizens on boats, leaving from Haifa today to get to Cyprus. From there, Americans can book their own travel accommodations. Other countries have been putting people on planes, some telling us it's just not worth the risk anymore. Listen to this.
We're leaving because it's unsafe here. We've had rockets a few times in my city in Rosh Hashanah, and I have 2 kids, and it's very scary to wake them up in the middle of the night, running to the shelter room.
One thing that we've been keeping a very close eye on is not just the border with Gaza, but the northern border with Lebanon as well. For the past couple of days, we've seen missile strikes targeting Israeli positions in northern Israel. Hezbollah has taken responsibility. They call all of these missile strikes on Israel a quote-unquote warning to the Israelis if they continue ahead with their operations in Gaza. Markie and Adrienne.
All right. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.